Welcome back to my channel. This week's episode of my unpopular opinions, but maybe popular opinions, really. Whatever. You guys already know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, leave your unpopular opinions at that email, MhmUnpopularOpinions@yahoo.com. I read them on my channel. I don't know, y'all. Random stuff. Whatever. Let's get into this video then. Okay, it is so funny because the other day me and my mom were having this conversation and we're like, why do white people feel like why do they do things like attack people or impose on other people's spaces? And then when things happen to them, especially when they're met with violence or met with whatever the case may be, they act so surprised. They really like you'll see like an old white lady on a video and she's like arguing with somebody and like she'll like hit them, and then when they knock the fuck out of her ass, she's so surprised. Why are y'all so surprised? Which I guess I get, this is a lot of the reason why y'all support this whole situation with this boy unfortunately taking another student's life due to bullying. I don't know if you guys noticed though, he is a murderer. He murdered somebody. He took somebody's life. It wasn't like an eye for an eye. It wasn't like, you know, he like gave them boys the 1-2 and had to just whoop their ass and everybody's up in arms and you took someone's life. I feel like the only reason why it's being made such a big deal, like such a big deal is being made out of this, is because it's a black and white thing. There's a good chance at some point in our lives we've endured, experienced, had a little taste of some level of bullying. That doesn't necessarily mean that we walk around or go to school events with things like knives and guns. Like, this is the same as those white kids who get bullied and you don't get to go to school with a gun because people are bullying you. Like, there was just so many steps that were skipped. Like, where's the parents? There was no backup. Who knew what was going on? And what's gonna happen when, or if he experiences some type of situation like this with another black kid? Is that gonna be justified? Okay. I really love how they're trying to make this 3D printing of our natural born body parts a thing. Like this commercial, Memorial Herman, and I'm sure, you know, it's gonna be so trusted. These doctors said, and these scientists said this work, and it's so great. I highly recommend you guys watch this episode of Black Mirror. Okay, this isn't necessarily unpopular. It's kind of really more concerning. Men actually think this way, and it's low-key like terrifying and a little disappointing. It's always, why don't women choose better? Why don't women find men that they can trust and feel safe around? Why is the onus all on us to choose better and be around better when you guys can't just be better? You guys set the tone. Men teaching their sons, their nephews, their grandsons, godsons, cousins that are males. You guys all want to be leaders and you want to lead so bad, but you don't even understand what that entails. You can't even be leaders within your own like male communities. This is literally just making excuses for y'all's violent, emotional, entitled ass behavior. And then it's men will be men. Maybe that's the damn problem. Like, look at this. If you're not a man who does this nor agrees with this, but you have to low-key know why women are saying what they're saying about men. You're a man. You see what happens? But really, like, why are you getting mad? Okay, this video I love. Everybody in the comments saying, oh, they have money and they're doing just fine, and absolutely. There was some discourse on Twitter like some time ago about, you know, continuing to have kids or having kids when you are living in poverty or you don't have the means to take care of them. I personally feel like that can be associated with child abuse. If you barely have it and you're scraping by, barely making it yourself or barely making it, you know, with the kids that you have, why would you continue to have more? Like, what? This literally continues to bring children into this world with the lack mindset. Kids that are able to be worried about being a kid and live comfortably and not having to worry about becoming the third or fourth unofficial parent. And that's all because your parents need you to step up and take care of responsibilities, take care of the kids while they're out trying to make money to make ends meet, and then you're in there stressing out with a job and a responsibility that's not even supposed to be yours. Then they end up growing up sooner than they need to, probably growing up angry with resentment or getting desperate, feeling like they have to go out and steal, sell drugs, whatever. Then the cycle continues. They're not able to truly come into who they truly are. Kids who are able to experience, going on vacations and literally just going and having nothing to worry about but after school activities and hanging out with their friends and everything. They are in the mindset of things are always flowing and going, and I can go and do this because regardless, it's going to be taken care of. And that's the mindset that you're stuck in. That's the mindset that you'll always be in. And that's how your life flows. So then the wealth continues, goes into generations. Or if it's not going that way and you're in the mindset of, oh, we're always struggle, and we have to hustle hard to get to where we're going because that's the only thing, then that's in your mindset. And if you don't do that, you have to run yourself down into the ground just to get to 2 pennies to rub together. You struggling isn't your child's problem nor their responsibility. I'm not saying things don't happen. You could literally have it and then some sort of something happens. Still not your child's responsibility. Definitely, have certain conversations if lifestyle changes, but it's not on them to pick up the slack. Okay, is this not suspicious to y'all? What the hell did they go into space for? Clearly to put on a show, right? Because this is quite literally something that shouldn't be taken serious. And what a cast. Like, who chose them? What were the requirements? By what metric? Are these people even still alive? And look, these ones are going next month. I wonder what going into space is code for. Okay. I cannot say whether this is true or not. But the way you guys try to cope and hold on to what you've been conditioned to believe is true for so long is crazy at this point. And I'm only using her tweet as an example, but it kind of really applies to everything that you've been told and untold and unlearned. Conspiracy theorists and free thinkers try to tell y'all and you will go, you're like, there's no way this can be true. I have not been bamboozled and lied to. And I have come into this understanding where you should, let people learn things when they learn things on their own time and really give them grace. But there is no way. You guys did not know that this is how selling products works. Yes, all this shit gets made in the same factory, because how the hell are you gonna know the difference? Just because they slapped a made in Italy tag on there and you believe them. And look at him, so lost in the sauce. I do get what he's saying though, because half the reason these people put on these brands is to show off for and feed the ego and look good to other people. But you also are trying to keep those degrees of separation to feed your superiority complex. There are things that I do and don't agree with when it comes to feminism and the feminist ideology, naturally, because I'm a woman. But I'm just wondering why there's no masculinist, feminist masculinist. There's none. I mean, is it called toxic masculinity? What is it? There would be none of this if one wasn't trying to compete with the other. Now, mind you, there are some trad wife ideologies that I agree with and of course don't agree with. But they say the woman shouldn't be in competition with their man, when I really feel like men shouldn't try to be in competition with their women. Just like what I feel like racism can be linked to and derived from. Okay. So this would mean that men are on a biological clock of some sort too then, right? Don't y'all love telling us we have this window where we're able to have kids and conceive and all of these things about our bodies that you don't understand? Same with y'all. Okay, so and I agree. It is okay for white characters to be white and stay white. We don't need to make white characters black so we can be included and accepted in their white world. We can have representation of ourselves in our own world, our own characters. Why do you guys want to make them black? I've literally said this before. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about what I said in this video? Let's talk about it. Leave your comments, your ideas, your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, your unpopular opinions at that email, MhmUnpopularOpinions@yahoo.com. And I'll see you guys next week.